Hello my darlings, in today's video we are going to get into that extreme sport that I love so much, and that is hydrating the skin. I've already done two similar videos on this topic, and that is reviewing K-Beauty essences, ampules and toners. This is a part of K-Beauty that really makes me happy because I am the minister, the pastor, the priestess of preaching about hydrating your skin. Hydrating your skin is such an easy way to support the health of your skin, to keep it healthy, to keep it bouncing, to keep it balanced, and to help support your moisture barrier. But before we get into that, I'd love to let you know who I am. Just in case you don't know, my name is Ijoma. I'm a beauty lover, a skincare influencer, a pro makeup artist, and a woman of a certain age. And I feel like all these things truly inspire everything that I do on my channel. In the other two videos, I did have essences and ampules, but in this roundup, I have 4 toners and 1 emulsion. When it comes to K-Beauty, I like to lump all these terms, essences, ampules, and toners, into a category that I call watery skincare because it fits right in the middle of your routine, between your cleansing and between the moisturization. Loosening the reins on titles or names will let you play with your skincare in a way that could help save your beauty coins and also just open the door for you to explore a little bit more. Don't get caught up with names, and as I explain myself, you'll understand why. Before we carry on, I would like to just say I have been using all these products for about 3 to 5 months, so I've really given them a good run for their money before I come to you with this review. Let's first start with 2 products that I have loved and used several times in the past, but I want to start with the one that I love the most. First up is the Rice Ceramide Moisturizing Emulsion from the Face Shop. I love this stuff. It is incredibly impactful, very moisturizing to the skin, and just always does the job. The skin just always feels exceptionally moisturized. And one of the things that makes me love this even a little bit more is the amount that you get for the price and the efficiency, just what it does for the skin. It does it simply, but really, really well. It has this beautiful texture. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. I do think all skin types would love this. I am combination skinned. I have a touch of oiliness in my T-zone and I have normalness everywhere else. I can get dehydrated if I misbehave. I find I can make it work if I either leave it in the middle of my step, like use it in my serum step, or end my routine with this. With saying that, I think those with oilier skin types can end their routine with this because it is a little bit heavy. Oilier skin types would find this heavy on their skin, so they could use this just as a moisturizer, as a light moisturizer, then end their routine. If you have drier skin, this will sit perfectly in the serum step. Maybe after a light serum, pop this on, then pop on your moisturizer and your facial oil. But this to me is an all-rounder. I feel like all skin types would love it. As the name suggests, the rice extract and the ceramides are the star ingredients in this, but there's also sodium hyaluronate, there's also shea in it, contributing to that richness in this formula. There's also glycerin, quite a few coconut and glycerin derivatives, and there's also dimethicone that gives you this gorgeous slip on the skin, and there's a touch of fragrance. The fragrance is not irritating, it's not off-putting. No, it's just a pretty light scent, nothing too wild, nothing that lingers. But to me, this is a fantastic product. The price is right, the size is right, the efficiency is right, and its all-roundedness is right. And with that being said, I am willing to give this product a 4 out of 5 because I do not give anything 5 out of 5 because there is no such thing as perfection. Let's move on to the next OG. This is the Hada Labo Ibutin Whitening Milky Lotion. Now, Hada Labo as a brand is a cult classic brand when it comes to South Asian beauty. Actually, Hada Labo is actually a Japanese brand and not a K-beauty brand. And in Japan, toners are called lotions. Hada Labo does have a few variations in their line. All of them are based in hyaluronic acid, but the blue line does feature alpha butene within it as an ingredient. Now, this is an ingredient that is an antioxidant that does target hyperpigmentation. And the reason why I chose to explore it a little bit more is because I'm one of those people that vitamin C is not quite my friend. It is difficult for me to find a formula that I really like, a formula that does not break me out. And alpha butene can be a great alternative to people like me. So with that being said, I have been using this particularly in my morning routines in place of vitamin C, and it does make me happy. I do feel like it does improve my hyperpigmentation. With that being said, I do not have a lot of hyperpigmentation, so keep that in mind. Alpha butene as an ingredient does lie a little bit low when it comes to being a powerhouse in terms of hyperpigmentation. There are other ingredients that help a little bit more better than alpha butene, but for me, it does the job. I will say you do need patience with a product like this. You need to be somebody who studies the skin to see if this will work for you. You need to give the whole bottle a chance. You need to maybe repurchase it another time before you decide, no, that's not doing anything for my skin. I really do feel like this is a product that is slow and steady. It's for the tortoise. It is for people like me who like to study their skin. You really have to be patient with this baby, but I would recommend it for all skin types. At the end of the day, it still has hyaluronic acid, and that's a great way to hydrate the skin. Now, it does call itself a lotion, aka a toner, but it doesn't quite look like that or feel like that. To me, this is not something that you could put on a cotton pad and swipe over your face. It behaves very much so like the emulsion. It is a milky, kind of thick type of situation. So I have been putting it in my serum step right before I moisturize my skin and add sunscreen at the end of my morning routine. Is it a game changer? You would have to decide that, and you'd have to be patient to decide that. But it feels beautiful on the skin. It hydrates the skin very well. The ingredients are quite simple. It's mostly about the alpha butene. It's mostly about different types of hyaluronic acid. And I just like the way it feels on the skin, you know. And for me, I do get that difference in my skin. My hyperpigmentation is managed and is reduced, but I repeat myself, I don't have that much. So keep that in mind if you're considering to purchase this. With that being said, I would give this product a solid 3 out of 5. Because there's so much moving parts, you know, it needs a lot of context. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Now let's talk about the weirder of the bunch. This is the Relief Chamomile Gel Toner from Hygee. Yeah, we're going to go with Hygee. That's how I'm going to pronounce that. It was the everythingness of this product that called me in. A gel toner, question mark. The pretty yellow bottle, I liked. I saw chamomile, I thought, ooh, healing and soothing. Pretty soft scent. I was intrigued, add to cart. Now, I do think calling this product a toner was a little bit of a double-edged sword. My educated guess is that they called it a toner so that people would buy it, because toners are a thing in K-beauty. People would be interested in the name toner. But yet again, it doesn't behave like a toner. Nothing like it. In fact, I did try to use it on a cotton pad, and I just didn't feel like it was doing anything for the skin like that. Like, it doesn't have any astringent effects. It doesn't pick up any oils on the skin. It really is just a gel. It didn't need to be called a gel toner. Experience-wise, I don't feel like it did much for my skin. I didn't even feel it to be particularly hydrating. It was just a very meh product. I also used it on my body. I do like to use hydrating skincare like this underneath a body oil or a body butter, just to give my skin a little bit of something. And I did do that with this, and I felt nothing. It didn't feel nice. It didn't feel exceptional. The skin wasn't singing. So my body didn't care for this product. My face really didn't care. It didn't break me out. It just fell very flat. Ingredient wise, it's very simple. There is the Icelandic glacial water. Woohoo! There is chamomile in 5%, there's glycerin, hyaluronic acid in different forms, and there's also a bit of antioxidants. As the first product from this brand that I've tried, this was not a good introduction. It fell very flat for me. It's a huge meh for me, and with that I will give this a 2 out of 5. Let's go for the product that I'm going to call seasonal. At the time of filming this video, we are 2 minutes away from summer. I think this is a perfect summer product for those who have oiliness in their skin. This is the Pore Control Powder Toner from the Skin House. The powder is what called me in when I was purchasing this product. I thought it was very intriguing, and it definitely does play a part in the formula of this toner. Now, going back to the point that I made that this is a summer skincare product, this is a product that will be best enjoyed by those who have oily skin and their oily skin is also not sensitive. Formula wise, it is a toner that is quintessentially a toner. You know, it has an astringent effect. It's a little bit drying. It does pick up the oils from the skin. It feels refreshing to the skin. It does temper the oiliness just a little bit. And with that being said, I definitely don't recommend this product for those who have drier skin types and if you have sensitive skin types. This product is chock full of extracts, a little bit too many extracts. There are some times that I did use this and feel, ooh, my skin is not happy with you. You're a little bit harsh. But I was able to make it work. I do have oiliness in my skin. I have a strong feeling I would have probably enjoyed this a little bit more in the height of summer when my oiliness is more prominent. But if anything, this is just for the oily skin girlies whose skin is not sensitive. That's who it's for. I'll share with you some of the ingredients, and from that you'll see why I feel like this toner really belongs in the oily skin camp. There are 3 ingredients in this toner that really support oily skin in the sense that you want to just dry out the skin a little bit. You want to pick up the oils, and that is alcohol, witch hazel, and the powder that is in this formula is sodium magnesium silicate, which is a drying powder. There's lots of extracts. I had mentioned that before. There's green tea, which is very supportive to oily skin. There's tea tree, once again another oily skin lover. There's aloe, there's ginseng, there's honeysuckle, and also tomato. It's very heavy on the extracts. There are tons of extracts in this formula, so if you do have sensitive skin, please keep that in mind. With that being said, I give this toner, let's go with 3 out of 5. It has a place. It has a place, and it's for a particular skin type, and I like it. Let's finish this video with a classic K-beauty kind of thing. A really good hydrating toner, because that's what they do well. This is the Instree Yam Root Vegan Milk Toner. I believe this range came out sometime last year and did the rounds on Instagram. It was rather popular, in particular the cleanser. So that's what kind of inspired me to pick this up, and I do like the idea of milky toners because I know immediately that's going to be a very hydrating toner. And that's exactly what this is. It's just another good hydrating toner from the world of K-beauty. You've met one, you have met most of them. It's a pleasant product to use and to have in your skincare cupboard. The neutral packaging is pretty. It's not particularly astringent. And by astringent, I mean it doesn't really pick up the oils off the skin. It does hydrate the skin really well. It didn't change my life because my routine is already rather hydrating. So for a product to really stand out is not easy. But as I said, if you've met one good hydrating toner from K-beauty, you've met most of them. The ingredients are rather lovely. There is yam root extract in 80%. There's lots of oils and extracts, and there's also ceramides in this formula. It's a lovely thing. It's worth trying. It's worth giving a shot. All skin types will like it. And because of its common simplicity, you've met one good toner, you've met many of them. I'm going to simply give it a 3 out of 5. And that's that. That's a roundup of the last 5K Beauty watery skincare type of products that I have used. Down in the description box, as per usual, I will be a good girl and make sure to link every product I have talked about in this video. I will also make sure to link the 2 videos that I have done previously, so you can do yourself a little bit of happy shopping. I want to thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Ijama, and I'll see you soon.